Oh,
Did it.
I forgot about the claps.
All right.
We got to do claps when we
claps, the snaps.
record.
Yeah.
Claps, the snaps.
All
never
that
look
stuff.
backs.
What you were gonna say something.
I was going to tell you a sweet secret.
But
you must promise not to tell anyone else. So don't.
But you don't.
Don't
we're
put
recording
this in the
now.
show.
We're live.
Don't let another soul hear.
Okay.
No, but you know what I started to do? This is of interest to you. This is why I bring it up. I started putting together the Office Lego set.
Yes, which I have also received. Yes.
Have you started building it yet?
I have not started building it yet.
Okay. No. Okay. Well, I have.
Yeah.
So I guess I'm the bigger fan.
Well, there was a problem with my order.
Uh-oh. What happened?
Because, it went on sale or like pre-order in July.
Right.
So I pre-ordered it.
Didn't your card expired or something?
No, I had pre-ordered it via Apple Pay.
Oh, okay.
And I guess that didn't go through when it was ready to ship.
Oh no.
So I had to call Lego and give them my actual card number. And then everything got sorted out.
Okay, good.
Yeah.
Good. But it has arrived?
It has arrived.
Okay,
yeah.
Good.
I'm wondering if I should build it together with my daughter because she really likes The Office.
Oh, yeah.
Or what we should do with it. I'm not exactly sure, but I am excited about it.
You know what? I'll do you want some spoilers about the set?
Sure.
Well, no, it's not spoiler, but it's a way that perhaps you could do some building with your daughter.
Mm-hmm.
So the first 2 bags, Lego sets, they're divided into numbered bags these days.
Sure.
The first 2 bags are used to build Michael's office.
Mm-hmm.
And it's actually that his office is built kind of separately from the rest of the office, so you can actually slide it in and click it in.
Okay.
So if you want to, you could have the whole thing on display, but if maybe you just want Michael's office, you can pop it out of the model and kind of have it sitting to the side.
I like that. Okay.
Yeah. So what you could do is she could have the first 2 bags and start building Michael's office while you pick up on the 3rd bag and start building the rest of the floor plan.
I see. Okay.
So there's a little setup if you want to.
Okay.
If you want to do it that way.
Well, thank you very much for that pro tip.
Throwing it out there in case you want to do that.
I see.
Mm-hmm.
Well, Phil, we are
What's
here in the after show to do a quiz.
Okay.
This one is from Hacker Alias Night Attack 09.
Yes.
Who has decided to inflict upon us a Canadian Jeopardy quiz on the week that Greg is not with us.
Yeah, Phil is with us.
Phil is with us, thankfully.
And although
Greg
he has
not with us.
recently been to Canada,
yeah,
I probably don't have the expert knowledge of the country, province.
But since you were there so recently, maybe some of the answers may have rubbed off on you, or you received them via osmosis just by breathing the same air.
Well, I did visit 2 different Toys R Us stores while I was there.
That's good enough for me.
So,
I think on this. So there is a letter with this, so I shall read it now.
Okay.
Hello, Player One Podcast.
Hello.
Being that I'm writing this on Canadian Thanksgiving, I was trying to have this done a little bit ago, but ran out of time. This is a Jeopardy game for all 3 of you. That didn't work out. Once again, Greg should have the advantage. Actually, maybe this works out for us because Greg can't even play. We are now the masters.
Yes.
Greg should have the advantage, although I think I may stump him on a few. I would recommend you play this 1v1v1 to see who knows things about Canada best.
Okay.
A couple of things. Well, number 1, there are bonus points available for CJ and Phil in one question.
Oh, good.
Sorry, Greg. But Greg gets to judge whether they get it or not, which I think helps even it out. We'll be very confused when this comes up.
Probably.
In this. The categories are broken up into the following: definitely not Benjamin Rivers,
Yep.
still not Benjamin Rivers. The answer will not be Degrassi. The answer still is not Degrassi. And how about that a, as you can likely guess.
Now on the screen it says all about us a.
Oh, okay.
I don't know which
Do
is the
that.
canon category name.
And how? Okay, I don't know. The first two categories are about Canadian developed video games slash video game companies. The middle two are all about Canadian TV shows, although I do believe all of them aired in the USA. And the last one is random Canadian facts to see what you know about Canada and even about my home province.
Oh.
Wow. Okay, best of luck, and I look forward to counting. How the hell am I supposed to know that? Answers. The over-under is 10 on that.
Okay.
Hope you enjoy. All right.
We're going to do very poorly.
I think that'll be funny, though. That'll be pretty funny. What you been playing order? That means you first.
There we go. Are you gonna change the team names?
Oh, team name.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Since we're not doing teams, of course. It's you and I.
Teams, so it's.
Shouldn't I be first? Since I'm going first. Come on, man.
Phil v. Phil.
There we go.
There we go. Okay.
There we go. Okay.
What are you gonna pick there?
Well, let's start at the start and then move right along. You can all play along at the sound of the gong. Let's do definitely not Benjamin Rivers for 100. BioWare followed up the fantastic Knights of the Old Republic with this game. While it was quite different, no one I knew liked it as much as the KOTOR parenthetical 1. Is that Jade Empire?
That sounds right.
I'm going to say Jade Empire.
Jade Empire?
Yeah, look at that.
Wow.
Yeah, well, I went to Canada yesterday, so I know this stuff.
So you know it.
Yep.
You know it by heart. All right, I'll do still not Benjamin Rivers for 100. The repurposed Road Rash engine made this game feel a little more plausible, although if you were concerned with your safety, you probably shouldn't do this in real life either. But it was the 90s, man. This has to be Skitchin.
Oh, did somebody say Skitchin?
Skitchin is right.
Oh, Skitchin is. That should have been the $500 question.
Suddenly you're from New Orleans.
Creole
Skitchin guy.
That's right. We're going to have a crawdad broil. We're going to skitch on down. I guarantee it. Let's see. The answer will not be Degrassi for 1. Americans often claim this kids show as their own, but it actually began in Canada 6 years prior to it being picked up in the United States, although with a slight title change and him moving back to the USA. Now hold on a second.
Kids show as their own, but it actually began in Canada prior. And him moving back to the USA. Now, I thought I went into this question thinking it was one thing. You can't do that on television.
That's exactly what I thought it was.
Yeah.
And now but then you throw in this him moving back to the USA.
Yeah.
Began in Canada 6 years before being picked up for the US, and him moving back to the USA? I don't, you know, it's probably something very, very obvious.
Yeah.
Do you know it?
No.
Okay. Because my mind is trapped in this you can't do that on television loop, and I cannot think of anything else.
I know.
Gosh, Canadian kids. I don't know. I'm just going to say you can't do that on television, even though I know it's wrong. Mr. Rogers? This was the title of the first show in Canada. Mr. Rogers' Neighborhood began in Canada?
That can't be right.
Because that's like a Philly show.
Yeah. That can't be right.
Is that accurate?
That must be on Canadian Wikipedia.
Wikipedia.ca. Here I come.
Canada did it first.
Really?
That's interesting.
Okay.
All right.
Okay.
Let's do the answer still is not Degrassi for 100. He hosted a show with Victor Lucas, usually complaining about games with terrible sound. Now he just makes non-existent video game machines unless he's too busy threatening people on Twitter. That is, of course, Tommy Tallarico.
Yes.
Who is Tommy Tallarico? Is correct.
For the record, the series Mr. Rogers, which in this case is spelled as one word.
Oh.
And sharing the R.
Interesting.
Mr. Rogers debuted in Canada on October 15th, 1962 on CBC television.
Whoa.
In 1966, Fred Rogers moved back to the United States, creating Mr. Rogers' Neighborhood, again smashed together for one word, as one word. Later, they split it to Mr. Rogers' Neighborhood, 2 words. I had no idea.
Me neither.
No idea at all. I learned something today.
Yeah.
Okay, well, let's do all about us, for 100. While I was in university, which is how Canadians say college, while I was in university, I had to read a book that aligned the importance of this coffee chain with the decline, stagnation, and growth of the Canadian economy. I don't recommend reading it, but it was still a fun comparison. I'm just going to say Starbucks, I guess. Coffee chain? Oh, Tim Hortons. I guess it's Canadian. We're talking about Canadian.
Yeah. I was going to say something, but then I realized we're up against each other.
So no, you're right. You're right. Yeah, I was, that was stupid of me.
Yeah.
Sorry, Canada.
All right.
I was in a Tim Hortons yesterday. I ate a hockey themed donut.
Yeah.
I should have known this. That was
you?
What's that?
It's not enough for this quiz.
Apparently not.
Sacrificed.
I should have had 2 donuts.
Let's do definitely not Benjamin Rivers for 200. This classic game was developed by one guy in a barn. Even if you weren't a fan of this genre, everyone loved this game. One guy in a barn in Canada. One guy in a barn.
I don't know.
I have no idea.
Might be Jade Empire.
Could be Too Human.
How ironic would that be? 2 human built by 1 human?
NHL 94?
Really?
Interesting.
I had no idea.
I had no idea either.
Okay.
This is where we start our losing streak that never stops.
Oh, I've already started that.
Yeah.
I don't know why you think that's happened. Let's do the answer will not be Degrassi for 2. Oh, follow up to the previous question.
Oh, you just read the Wikipedia entry.
I did. Well, no, hold on. I just read the first pair.
That's true. That's true.
Follow up to the previous question. Rogers left. Fred Rogers, of course, but he didn't. His show started airing in 1967 and was well known all across Canada and even in some parts of the USA. He was this character for over 4,000 television episodes and played it numerous times on stage, including me seeing it twice.
Oh.
Okay, so this is some other person.
This is some other person now.
Who had a show in Canada that was well known in Canada and some parts of the USA.
Mm-hmm.
Started in 67, played the character for 4,000, but he didn't leave. This is a wild guess. I do not know if this person is Canadian.
Yeah.
I do not know if this show is Canadian. I'm going to guess, oh gosh, what is his name? Don Herbert, I believe is his name. Mr. Wizard. I'm thinking of Mr. Wizard. Oh no, wait. No. Oh, maybe it's not Mr. Wizard. Oh, crap. Oh, no. Oh, no. See, now I got 2 in my head, and it's going to be the other one that I say. I'll tell you who I'm thinking of. It's either going to be Mr. Wizard or it's going to be Captain Kangaroo.
Oh, shit.
And I forget the fellow's name who played Captain Kangaroo.
Yeah.
Crap.
Yeah.
I did it numerous times on stage. I'm going to go with Mr. Wizard. I'm going to go with Don Herbert, Mr. Wizard.
No,
of course it was Ernie Coombs. aka Mr. Dress Up. Ooh,
What?
ooh.
All right.
Well,
Let's do the answer is
that was the
answer will-
$200 question. Here we go.
yeah. Let's do the answer still is not Degrassi for 2. The kids show was a nod to the Twilight Zone, and I will forever be scared of being stuck in a mall with a giant Indiana Jones boulder chasing me.
We're not going to get any of these.
Twilight Zone. This isn't Goosebumps? Are you afraid of the dark?
Oh. There you
I
go.
wouldn't have gotten that.
No.
Okay.
By
the way,
yeah.
scores Phil -300, me
Yeah.
-200.
Yeah. This is a race to the bottom.
This is a race to the bottom.
Absolutely.
All right.
Let's try all the Buddha say for 2. Let's see if I can redeem myself here. This company was founded in 1670. Oh my. Even though it wasn't founded in Canada, it's considered Canada's oldest active company and possibly North America too. Founded in 1670? 1670. This company was founded 100 years before the United States existed.
Yeah.
It's probably like some sort of like spice shipping company or some nonsense.
Spice shipping company.
what companies are being founded in 1670?
I don't know.
I don't know. No, some sort of like textile company.
Well, what's your answer?
I don't know. Canada Dry. I'm going to say Canada Dry.
What
the
is
Hudson's Bay Company. Yeah, see?
Yeah.
I'm going to, real quick, I'm going to look up Hudson's Bay Company. Hudson's Bay Company. Yes, look at this. History, 17th century. 2 French traders. Oh my gosh. Yeah, I don't know, man.
Yeah.
There's no way I would have known that.
All I know is you're now at -500. I'm at -200.
Oh, these are the people who own Zellers and Lord and Taylor and Saks Fifth Avenue, apparently.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah. Okay, go ahead.
All right, I'm going to go and try to stem the bleeding with still not Benjamin Rivers. For 2. This Canadian indie game gained a lot of popularity in the release window of the PS4, partly because it was on PS Plus. I know it takes a lot to keep the protagonist alive. The release window of the PS4?
I don't know.
Shit. PS4, because it was on PS Plus.
I guess so.
It takes a lot to keep the protagonist alive. What could it possibly be? I don't even know.
Date Empire?
I don't know.
I'm
drawing a blank. I'll know it when I reveal the answer.
Yeah.
Don't starve.
Don't starve.
All right.
You know what? I thought it might be that game based on that little clue, but I couldn't remember what the actual name of the game was.
Yeah.
I didn't like Don't Starve.
I don't either.
Yeah. I tried it. I gave it the old college try, but
yep.
Didn't click with me. Let's do the answer will not be Degrassi for 3. Growing up, I didn't care about Degrassi. All I wanted to do was do my high schooling on an ocean liner, just like Ryan Gosling in this Canadian series.
What?
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 I bet this seems like if we were Canadian, this would be very obvious.
This is probably
something very, very obvious.
Yeah.
Some old show that Ryan Gosling was in where he was on an ocean liner.
Yeah.
So it was Ryan Gosling going to high school on an ocean liner.
That sounds like what this is saying.
Okay. So I'm just gonna have to guess the name of a show
Yeah.
and
But
hope
make
we're
it
right.
Canadian.
Is it Ahoy Matey?
No.
Breaker
Sorry.
High.
Breaker High is the answer.
A show that Americans do not know.
No.
Definitely
not. I'm going to go with the answer still is not Degrassi for 300. Possibly the best magazine to TV show. It taught us so many things and launched the careers of several famous
Hollywood movie stars.
I know Alicia Cuthbert quickly became a favorite of my friends and I. Magazine to TV show?
I don't know.
What? What?
It almost seems silly that we got a couple right during like the first two rounds, doesn't it?
I know it does. Magazine Canadian
like
Living.
Mistake was made.
Canadian Living is my answer.
Canadian Living. That sounds right.
Popular Mechanics for Kids.
Which starred Alicia Cuthbert, Jay Baruchel. How do you say his name?
I don't
Baruchel?
know. Yeah, that sounds right.
And eventually Vanessa Lengies?
Are these actors that we should know?
I've heard of Alicia Cuthbert.
I have as well.
Wait, Jay, I'm going to look up Jay
Baruchel.
Oh, it's that guy. I've seen that. He's, you know what? He's the dude. He's in a bunch of those like what This Is the End and She's Out of My League.
Yeah.
And he's the voice of the kid in How to Train Your Dragon.
Okay, I know who you're talking about.
Yeah, it's that dude.
Gotcha.
Okay. Definitely not Benjamin Rivers for 3, please. This collection of 14 games was only released for one handheld system for some reason, and replaced the music for some reason on 3 of the titles, arguably changing those games and making them much less enjoyable. Disappointing, I'd say so. There's not much replay value here. You're nodding your head. You know what this is.
No.
Oh, seriously?
I don't. I was trying to fake you out.
Collection of 14 games. Please. You know what? I'm going to say EA Replay on PSP.
Replay. EA Replay is right.
Yes.
Oh, and you propel yourself into the lead with negative 500 points to my negative 700 points. Let's go.
Boy.
Not Benjamin Rivers for 3. Freebird Games developed this wonderful game that was the indie darling game of 2011, I believe.
Oh.
Even made most of your games of the year list, although Mr. Nelson would have to confirm.
What game did we like back in 2011?
What game? An indie darling of 2011. I can't even think.
Yeah, what was your favorite game last year?
Exactly. I don't even know. Indie darling of 2011, Freebird Games. What the hell? Freebird Games?
I don't know who that is either. Don't worry.
Okay. I don't even know.
Yeah, I have no idea.
Oh, I'm probably going to kick myself when I reveal. But I'm going to anyway. To the Moon.
To the Moon!
That was on Mike Phillips's list for sure.
That is
not on mine.
I played that game because of Mike Phillips. I don't know if I played it in time to consider it for Game of the Year, but yeah, it's a good game.
Yeah.
And it's on Switch.
There you go.
You can play it on Switch, and it's a really, really good game.
There you go.
Let's do All the Buddha Say for 3. Oh, Jesus Christ. This is an elementary school question.
Yeah.
That I will not be able to guess in 1,000 years.
Me neither.
Canada has this many provinces and territories. Oh my goodness. I could
Shall
sit
I
here
deduct the points now or later?
I could sit here and try and rattle them off.
Yeah.
I don't know. We're gonna say 9.
9.
9.
13.
13. The answer is 13. Oh, Phil and CJ can get 500 bonus points if they correctly name or say properly all 13. Greg can be the judge of this.
I don't think so. We don't.
No,
we don't get time for that.
We're not going to do that. We won't know. No. Nova Scotia.
All right, I'm going to go with definitely not Benjamin Rivers for 400. You may know him from Shark Tank, but this shark actually made all his initial money on early education games. He then went on to buy the Learning Company for $606 million, flipping it for $4.2 billion less than a decade later, almost killing Barbie.
Ooh.
I don't watch Shark Tank.
I don't either.
The only person I know from Shark Tank is Mark Cuban, so I'm going to say Mark Cuban. Kevin O'Leary is.
Kevin O'Leary.
All right.
I
don't know who that is.
I don't either.
Who that is. All right.
The answer will not be Degrassi for 4. You didn't have to travel down this road very far to go back to the past. This series was based on a miniseries and a TV movie that preceded it, but both were based on a series of books that were quite popular all over North America.
Yeah.
It was fun to pretend it was almost 100 years ago on the East Coast. Do you know what this is?
Yes, I think.
Oh, do you really?
I think I might.
I don't have to travel down this road to go back to the past. Based on a miniseries and a TV movie. And both were based on a series of books.
Actually, now I don't think I know it.
They were quite popular all over North America. The road. What?
Why is road capitalized?
Road is capitalized. I'm assuming road is part of the title.
Yeah.
Road. A miniseries.
Fury Road? No.
It does sound like Fury Road. It might be.
Could be.
I don't know. What did you think it was?
I'm not gonna say.
Well, no, say. I'm not gonna steal it. I'm not gonna steal it. I'm just curious if what you thought.
I thought it was like Anne of Green Gables.
I officially think it's Anne of Green Gables.
God damn it!
No, I no.
Road to Avonlea.
Road to Avonlea. Oh, which is based in the same world as Anne of Green Gables.
There it is. Yeah.
You were almost right.
Almost right, but it wasn't.
No, I never heard of Road to Avonlea.
Me neither.
No.
Yeah.
Okay.
Although my mom did watch Anne of Green Gables when that show was on. It was on PBS down here.
I think a lot of moms did, right?
I think so.
Yeah.
It was a thing back in the 80s,
Absolutely.
late 80s, early 90s. All right, I'm going to go with the answer still is not Degrassi for 4.
Okay.
I'm going for 5.
You're going for 5?
Yep.
Oh my.
Shit, I shouldn't have done that.
Too late now.
You may have gotten your video game news from magazines, but I and many others watched this show all throughout the 90s. I just wanted to be a contestant so bad. Why did I pick 500?
I don't know. You were awfully cocky there.
Awfully cocky. Things have gotten rocky. Now
we're gonna move on to the next Jajaka now.
Yeah. Game Pro Television? No. I don't know. Nick Arcade. Video and arcade top 10.
They showed off
new Nintendo and arcade games.
Yeah.
Having contestants play them. Did music and movie segments and even had a tips section. Well,
Video and arcade top 10.
That's crazy.
That's a terrible name for a TV show.
It is. Phil, you're still in the lead with negative 1,200. I've slipped to negative 1,900 with that move.
Well, I'm gonna pick the one that you were going to pick. The answer is still not Degrassi for 4. Hey, I'm a people from Chicago. People from Chicago often thought they were smart enough, but they really actually relied a lot on Benton Fraser to help them solve crimes. What? What? People from Chicago often thought they were smart enough, but they really actually relied a lot on Benton Fraser to help them solve crimes.
Yeah.
I
think I have an answer.
Oh, do you really? You think you know this, huh?
I have an answer.
Benton Fraser to help. I don't know who that is. I don't know
either.
I don't know. What do you think it is?
I just have a guess.
Let's hear your guess.
My guess is that it's First Edition. You remember that television show with what's his name from Friday Night Lights?
No,
that I don't remember.
I don't.
He would get the next day's newspaper delivered to him.
Oh, it's that show. I've never seen that show, but I do know what you're talking about.
Solve crimes,
right?
That way. So if that's the answer, I get the points, right?
That's not how that works.
Due south.
It's due south anyway. So
it's due south anyway. So who cares? Oh wait, I deducted it from myself.
Yeah, don't don't
do that. All right.
This is going very poorly.
It's going exceedingly poorly.
Yeah.
Let's do Still Not Benjamin Rivers for 4.
Okay.
Mostly known for porting their sibling studios games to other consoles, Rockstar Canada made this standalone game based on another multimedia classic. What? Another multimedia classic. What? Rockstar?
I don't know.
Standalone game.
A standalone game.
Rockstar Canada? What the hell are they making?
I don't know.
What are they making?
What do I look like? A guy who's been to Canada recently?
What are they making?
I don't know.
I'm going to say it's GTA Chinatown Wars.
I'm going to say Warriors. Yo, it was the Warriors. I was right.
You were right, but it wasn't.
I would have gotten that one.
It wasn't your question.
It wasn't my question.
Okay.
Well, if I couldn't get it right, I'm glad you got it wrong.
Exactly. Just continues to cement your lead.
I know, right?
I'm at negative 2,300.
Let's see all about us for 4.
This is going swimmingly.
This is. This is the country that is physically closest to Canada, but not directly touching it, aka not the USA. Okay. What country is physically closest to Canada,
but not touching it?
Physically closest. Now, can't
look at a map.
I'm not looking at a map.
Okay.
I'm thinking of a map. I have a rough idea of what a globe looks like. I'm going to say Greenland.
Okay.
France. Goddamn France.
France is the answer.
There are two small islands that France kept after Britain took over North America. Dang it. Because I was like, there's Russia.
That would be the easy answer.
Because you got Alaska in between Canada and Russia, but Alaska's big.
I know.
Alaska's real damn big.
The cream in the middle of the double stuff Oreo.
So this is probably There are two small islands. So there are probably two little chunks of land floating a mile off Canada that are like, well, technically that still belongs to France because someone forgot to file some paperwork or something.
Probably. Yeah.
Greenland was a
good answer.
Solid guess.
Solid guess. Absolutely.
I deserve half points.
Nope. All right. Definitely not Benjamin Rivers for 5. After developing several U.S. SOCOM Navy SEALs games for Sony, Slant 6 Games worked with Capcom to release this squad-based third-person shooter in 2012 in a long-running series. Never reviewed well, but still sold well. Unfortunately, it was the last console title they made before they went under. What?
A squad-based third-person shooter from Capcom in 2012. Capcom? Yeah.
So it had to have been a Resident Evil game. Is it Umbrella? What the fuck was it? Is a third-person shooter in a long-running series. Never reviewed well. I'm going to say Umbrella Chronicles, Resident Evil.
There you go. That's a good guess.
Resident Evil Operation Raccoon City.
It was a good guess. It wasn't a great guess, but it was a very good guess.
Solid.
Yeah, no, that was good.
Correct.
That might have been what I came up with. Yeah, because it had to be Resident Evil. We knew that.
We knew that.
Yeah.
All right.
We got 1,500 points left on the board. I am at negative 2,000. CJ negative 2,800. So
yeah,
we'll see who
our Canadian brethren to be here to make us look good.
You know what though? If you convert, because theoretically those are Canadian points. If you convert those to U.S. points, I think we're in the positive.
I think you might be right.
No.
Okay.
Let's do the answer is still not Degrassi for 5.
Okay.
Oh, this is a quote. Quote, if the woman don't find you handsome, they should at least find you handy. Words to live by, really. So this is probably a quote from a TV show. Presumably a Canadian TV show. If the woman don't find you handsome, they should at least find you handy. A Canadian TV show. I'll say Letterkenny.
Oh, shit.
It's the Red Green Show, of course. You know, Red Green.
Yeah.
Star of the Red Green? I don't know.
I mean, it would really be great if this included Letterkenny or Schitt's Creek.
Right.
Would be a little better off.
I was hoping for some SCTV as like the real obscure one.
Yeah, No
such luck. Red Green Show. I don't know what that is.
I don't know that either. But I'm going with still not Benjamin Rivers for 5 in hopes that I can possibly get one right. This game and its sequel share the exact same name. First on PlayStation, then on PlayStation 2. What was the difference? The second one was more extreme. Wintertime fun. What? What?
The game and its sequel share the same name. The exact same name.
Exact same name.
First on PlayStation, then on PlayStation 2.
Shit.
It's probably not that.
It probably isn't.
What was the difference?
I don't know.
The second one was more extreme.
I guess. But I don't know.
I don't know
either. Sledstorm,
obviously. You know,
all right, I'm at negative 3,300 points.
I'm going to look up Sledstorm.
Definitely losing this.
Sledstorm. Oh, I remember that cover. Is a fellow on a jet ski.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. It's an EA game.
I remember. Yeah, I played this.
PS2 version was released under the EA Big label.
Okay, I played it.
Or snowmobile, not jet ski.
Snowmobile, correct.
Jet skis are on water.
Yes.
The snowmobiles are on snow.
If you say so, Phil.
Well, I do.
Yeah,
And I
right.
believe that's accurate, right?
All right. We're down to the last question here. Phil.
Yep. I can't lose.
You can't lose.
All about us for 5. The Manitoba license plate now reads Friendly Manitoba and has since the mid 1970s. However, before this, Manitoba used to make fun of Minnesota because they only had 10,000 lakes. Because Manitoba actually has this many lakes. Well, I want to say 10,001, but I'm guessing that's not right.
No.
How many lakes does Manitoba have?
It's an age-old question.
It really is. It's like, how much wood would a woodchuck chuck? But this is the Canada version. It's either going to be like
20,000.
I mean, it's gonna be like 10,014, or it's gonna be like 193,000. It's gonna be something really close or really ridiculously far away. I'm gonna say 12,000.
Okay.
I'm gonna say 12,000 lakes. Oh, it's 100,000.
It's 100,000 lakes.
I'm sorry, Manitoba. I was lowballing you. You and your 100,000 lakes. I was right though, right? It was going to be close or really far away.
And it was really far away.
Where are you keeping that many lakes, Manitoba?
The hall closet.
And how big does a body of water have to be before it's considered a lake in Manitoba?
Not sure.
But there we go.
Sure. But
what was the final score?
The final score, Phil, -3,000. Me, -3,300.
I win.
You win by a 300-point margin.
I'm the second worst. Well, I am the second worst player today.
Yes.
Yeah. There are no winners.
Nothing,
there are no winners today. The winner today was Canada.
That's right. They beat us.
Yes, they did.
Good.
Yes, they did.
We got a couple of those 100-point questions.
I got your little Pac-Man toys. So who's the real winner?
You, clearly.
Me, baby. Me.
Well, I want to say thank you to Hacker Alias Night Attack 09 for sending that quiz.
Thank you.
It is a shame that Greg was not able to participate in that this week.
Is Greg going to listen to this?
Probably not.
Follow up, if he does, will he ever speak to us again?
Ooh, hard to say.
Yeah, exactly.
But I'm sure he won't listen to this. He doesn't.
Okay, let's hope not.
Yeah.
Nobody tell Greg how poorly we did on this Canada quiz.
Yeah, don't tweet at him to say anything. In fact, no, you should say that we
did really well.
We did really well. No, wait, don't tweet at him at all.
Why?
No.
I mean, say we did well.
Tweet at him a little bit and say we rocked it.
CJ knew exactly who Ed Grimley was.
See, that would have been better if
I know, right? We would have got that.
We would have gotten that one. Oh my. Anyway, thank you to Night Attack 09 for inflicting this upon us.
Yeah, really. Yeah. My goodness.
This was fun. Question mark. And hey, dear listener, if you think you have a game to quiz us with, you can send that to playeronepodcast@gmail.com. Maybe you want to make a Jeopardy game. Maybe you want to use jeopardylabs.com to make that Jeopardy game, and then just email us the URL that spits out at you at the end, and then we'll play your game on the air. It's that simple. It's just that easy.
Yeah.
Well, anyway, I hope all of you out there in Radioland are safe, well, and hope your friends, families, and everybody around you is safe and well too. And we will talk at you again next week.
Bye bye.